Nearly 3,300 Wisconsin National Guard troops are part of the historic day in Iraq today with the pullback of U.S. troops from Iraqi cities. And we are joined now live by Lieutenant Colonel Tim Donovan. He's in Iraq via satellite feed provided by the military. Good morning to you. Thank you for joining us this morning. And let me begin by asking you, where are the Wisconsin troops right now?
Well, good morning, Rachel. Our Wisconsin troops are really all over Iraq. I'm talking to you from the international zone in Baghdad, where we have a couple of hundred of our troops from the Wisconsin Guard. Other troops are as far south as Qasr, down in the extreme southern part of Iraq, to elsewhere in the Baghdad area, and then a little bit north of Baghdad in several locations. But we're really all over Iraq.
Have the Wisconsin troops been affected by the pullback? Do they have a certain role?
Well, our troops aren't going to be directly affected by the withdrawal of U.S. combat forces from cities, because our troops are not combat forces operating in cities. But we're affected in this way because we now rely on Iraqi security forces to provide security for us. So believe me, we're rooting for their success, and we think they're up to the challenge, and we think this will work quite well. They've been working very hard with us to provide their own security capabilities at the level that they need to be. And now we're going to let them take the lead, and we'll help them if they need any help.
Yeah, let me ask you about that, Lieutenant Colonel. How safe would you say Iraq is right now? What changes in security have you seen since being there?
Well, we've only been here about 5 weeks, so we haven't seen a lot of dramatic changes since this particular deployment started for the 32nd Brigade. But certainly over the past 6 years, there have been lots and lots of changes. 3 years ago, I probably wouldn't have been able to set up a satellite uplink and speak to you from Baghdad without wearing a body armor and a helmet. It was a lot more dangerous place. Today, it's a safer place. It's safer because of the hard work that U.S. and coalition forces working with their Iraqi partners have done to keep Iraq more secure. So there have been dramatic improvements. We're going to be part of that, and we're going to benefit from these improvements as we hope our security is guaranteed during the next 7 months before our mission is over and we come home.
Having you talk about your comfort level, I'm sure, is a comfort to folks back here in Northeast Wisconsin. Let me ask you about the National Sovereignty Day there. We've seen a lot of images of celebrations, and we're hearing about the celebrations. Have you witnessed any of that?
Well, there was a very large-scale national celebration here in Baghdad, probably not even a mile from where I'm standing. But it was an Iraqi event. It was something for them. This is their time. So no, the U.S. forces didn't participate in that. It was an Iraqi event for the Iraqi government, the Iraqi security people, and for the people of Iraq who've been waiting for this for a long time. Would have liked to have seen it, but it was an event for them, not for us.
Let's update people on your role in Iraq right now, what you're going to be doing there, and how many troops are with you.
We have about 3,300 Wisconsin Army National Guard troops who are part of the 32nd Brigade Combat Team from all over Wisconsin. We come from 72 of Wisconsin's 72 counties. And again, we're located, excuse me, all over Iraq. A lot of our missions are focused on theater internment facilities where bad guys are kept, and we keep watch over them in a safe and secure and humane manner. So a lot of our troops are doing that. Here in the international zone, we're responsible for administering and securing the IZ, as we call it, and turning much of it over to the Iraqi government. Between now and when we leave, much of the U.S. footprint in the international zone will be reduced. We're going to be contracting it and turning much of the IZ over to Iraq. So we're doing lots of interesting things all over the country, and we're doing them as well as they can be done.
Lieutenant Colonel Tim Donovan, live in Iraq this morning. We thank you for your work to get this satellite accomplished, and please pass along our best wishes and good luck to the troops and, of course, Northeast Wisconsin, thanking them for the work that they've been doing in Iraq.
I will do that, and it was a pleasure to be on the air with you this morning.
Likewise.